you. Yeah. Mental health disorders have been a serious problem all over the world. While people from all ages suffer from mental health disorders, studies show that there's a dramatic increase in teenage mental health disorders. Many experts say adolescents and teens today probably face more pressure at home and school, worry about financial issues for their families, mostly get affected by social media, and use more alcohol and drugs. Experts say teens seem to feel more hopeless than in previous years. Tani Jury, a professor of family studies and human services at Kansas State University, says, teens think they're invincible, so when they feel psychological pain, they feel overwhelmed by hopelessness, and they believe they have no control over their lives. Jury calls these feelings of hopelessness and helplessness the Molotov cocktail that triggers suicide. Stress triggers depression and mood disorders, as well as modern lifestyle, lack of community and family support, less exercise, no casual and unstructured technology, less sunshine, and more computer factors in the equation. According to suicide.org, teen and adolescent suicides have continued to rise dramatically in recent years. Consider these figures alarming. Every 100 minutes, a teen takes their own life. Suicide is the third leading cause of death for young people aged 15 to 24. About 20% of all teenagers experience depression before they reach adulthood. Approximately 1 in 5 youth aged 13 between 18 experiences a severe mental disorder at some point during their life. Over 37% of students with a mental health disorder aged 11 to 21 and older who are served with special education drop out, highest dropout rate of any disability group. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for people aged 10 to 34 in the USA. More than 90% of people who commit suicide show signs of mental health disorders. While there are many mental health disorders, teenagers mostly suffer from depression and generalized anxiety. What is depression? Depression, as explained in the dictionary, means feelings of severe despondency and dejection. The word despondency means low spirits from loss of hope or courage, and the word dejection has a similar meaning. And what is generalized anxiety disorder? Generalized anxiety disorder, as explained in the dictionary, is characterized by excessive exaggerated anxiety and worry about everyday life events with no obvious reason. People with symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder tend to always expect disaster and can't stop worrying about health, money, family, work, or school. So if all of these are happening, why don't teenagers talk about them? Why don't they seek help and open up about their problems? Of course, there are a lot of different reasons for this, but the main thing is us, society, and how we push teenagers into taboos. Many of the experts believe that we have raised our teens to have unrealistic expectations, along with the messages from modern media sources which suggest that we should always feel and look good. And it's true, many parents don't teach their kids that they don't always have to feel good or survive in chaotic times. Parents don't tell teens that it's alright to have problems and ask for help for them. On the contrary, parents usually don't take teens' problems seriously. What we hear all the time as teenagers is, it's just a phase, or she's overreacting, or you know teenagers, he's trying to get attention. We hear it from parents, teachers, even sometimes professionals. So you're telling us that we can't feel sad, that it's just a phase, or we're overreacting. But you can't tell someone that he or she is not sad. You can't tell someone how or how not to feel. You can't control someone's feelings or mood, and you shouldn't. Because the first step to help someone in trouble is to understand what they feel, to understand what they need, understand why they feel like that, to understand how you can help, so that teens understand that they are not alone. For the teenagers who don't open up about their problems, I understand that you think there is no way out, but nothing will change unless you try to change something. Maybe talk to someone, write it down, sing it out. What makes you even a tiny bit happier is a win. And if nothing works, try calling a helpline. There will always be someone on the other end. Just remember that you're not alone. Don't listen to the taboos which tell you how to feel. Break the taboos with who you are.